So you just minimize that.
and welcome to the Toltec School District number 22 regular board meeting at this time. I'd like everybody to stand, and we'll do the pledge of allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will go on to the Kids and Gold Treasure Hunter Pledge. Start with that.
As an adult and a treasure hunter, I am committed to search for all the talents, skills, and intelligence that exist in all children and youth. I believe all children are capable of success, no exceptions.
Moment of silence, please. Thank you, Ms. Holstein. Ms. Nardi, could you help us out with the roll call?
Yes, sir. Mark Lindgren,
Here.
Steve Cartwright,
Here.
Anthony Levatino, Ernie Lopez,
Here.
David Richter.
Here. Thank you very much. We have a quorum. Mr. Levatino is not here at this time, so we shall proceed. And we have Mrs. Rogers here is on the phone. She was unable to be here in person, so we are all present. Now we're going to move on to D, the approval of the agenda. And I ask that we get a motion for the approval of the agenda.
I move that we approve the current agenda.
Mr. Corcoran has made a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Lopez has made a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Move on to the consent agenda. Item is A, approval of the action item consent. I will ask that we have a motion to approve the approval of the action item consent items.
Make a motion to approve, Director.
Mr. Lopez has made a motion. Do I have a second? I have a second by Mr. Ricker. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Now we move on to the most important part. Recognitions, A. Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
Hello? Got it. Okay. For any of you that does not know me, my name is Ms. Huffman. I'm the principal of Arizona City Elementary. However, I am filling in for recognitions for our assistant or our principal in Toltec Elementary as well. So I'm going to start with Toltec Elementary. Okay, our first Tiger of the Month, and I don't think that he is here, but Joseph. Joseph here tonight? No? Okay. Okay, for Toltec, our next Tiger of the Month is Alea Polk. Are you here tonight? Alea is a joy to have in class. She is attentive and respectful all the time to teachers as well as her peers. Alea's face lights up when she learns anything new in class. She never complains about having too much to do. Alea is a perfect example of a kid at hope. Thank you and keep up the great work.
We have to get the principal's signature, so we'll get back to her, sorry.
Okay, is Miss Laura here tonight? I do not see her. Okay, but I'm still gonna go ahead and announce it. So the treasure hunter for Toltec is Miss Laura. Unfortunately, it looks like she could not make it tonight, but we still wanted to mention how much we appreciate her and her dedication to our district. Okay, moving on to recognition for Arizona City Elementary. My first Bulldog of the month goes to 8th grade student Gloria. Come on up. What Miss Madrid's teachers had to say about her is Gloria goes above and beyond in her academic studies. She seeks extra credit to bring up her A's to an A+. Gloria is kind to all of her peers. She is so helpful to her classmates and her teachers. Gloria is a great model student, excelling academically and in the field of sport. Is Jason here tonight? Come on up, Jason. Jason comes to school every day with a smile, and he always has a positive attitude. He is a great classroom leader. He is kind to everyone and very respectful. Jason is a hard worker and always completes his work. Good job, Jason. Our next Bulldog goes to Ivan. Come on up, Ivan. What Ivan's teacher had to say about him. Ivan has made major improvements this year. He has been able to stay focused, complete his work, stay in the classroom without any issues, and be able to complete a full period of PE. He has improved on his work to where he is now an AB honor roll student. He helps out in the classroom with new students, and he loves to help the teachers in the room. He always has a smile and a hug for those who need one. One of the biggest compliments for Ivan this year is that he is able to stay in the classroom no matter what the situation is and not leave without permission. I have seen him grow and mature from a student who couldn't focus and now he has very limited concerns. We are very proud of how much Ivan has improved since the beginning of the year and look forward to watching him continue to grow and be successful in his academics and social setting. to Ian Wilson. Come on up. Ian is a sweet young man. He works very hard in class and asks if he can help. Ian encourages classmates and gives them praise constantly. Not only does he encourage them, but he tries to comfort them when they are having a bad day. Thank you, Ian, for being a model student. You are a great example for others. And we do have one more recognition for Arizona City Elementary, and that is our treasure hunter of the month. Ms. Garcia, if you would please join me on stage. So I could talk about Ms. Garcia all day long, because she is outstanding. Ms. Garcia has been with the Toltec School District for 18 years. Ms. Garcia has participated in many roles within the school district. Currently, she is our math interventionist, she is a grade level lead, and she also helps administration by being a teacher on assignment. Ms. Garcia has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to education in general, as well as the operations basis. No matter what task I ask for assistance with, if Ms. Garcia does not know the answer or solution, then she will do the legwork to learn more and provide possible solutions. Ms. Garcia is knowledgeable, she is dedicated, and she is a true asset to our team. Thank you for everything you do. So, for our district staff member treasurer of the month, if I could please call Mr. KG Crumbaker. Come on up. So let me tell you a quick little story about KG. So, I think Ms. Rogers is on the phone, but at one time, she actually had to inform staff to stop asking him questions. And let me explain why. Because he could be the busiest person in the district, most of the time he is the busiest person in the district. It doesn't matter what you need, he will stop and he will help you. And I don't think there's anybody in this district that would disagree with me. We absolutely love KG and we are so glad he's on our team.
KG, come here. Thank you very much for all the hard work you've done.
Thank you, Ms.
Thanks again, KG. Thank you for everything you've done. Now we're going to go to a pause in place at the moment. For those of you who actually just came here for this portion of the meeting where you can be excused. We understand you have busy schedules, you need time to attend your children's evening. And congratulations to all of you who are recognized. And thank you for being a part of our district and taking time to be here at the meeting tonight. You can stay if you wish, but you can also go if you wish. Take care of your children, be safe on the way in. All right, we're going to the information discussion items. A, superintendent's summary. Superintendent Rogers is having difficulty with her voice, but she is here listening to us. And I can hear her correcting me in my head all the time. So, but please, Ms. Narda, could you help with the voice?
Absolutely, sir. The upcoming calendar, March 31st, ACES Carnival. April 3rd, state standardized testing begins. April 10th, no school, Easter Monday. Schedule of promotion ceremonies. Arizona City Elementary School kindergarten promotion, May 23rd at 9 a.m. Talltech Elementary School kindergarten promotion, May 23rd at 10 a.m. Arizona City Elementary School grade 8 promotion, May 24th at 10 a.m. Talltech Elementary School grade 8 promotion, May 24th at 6 p.m. One of the 3 new buses that we ordered several months ago was delivered on Tuesday, March 21st. The other 2 buses should be delivered within the next few days. 15 passenger vans are no longer covered by insurance. So we are looking at trading ours in on a smaller van. We will be having an in-person health fair on the morning of Friday, May 5th with Kairos for insurance information and renewals. This is the first in-person health fair we have had since COVID.
All right, thank you very much for standing in. Now we move on to the financial report. Mr. Marius Stites, please.
The tax.
The attached budget report is a summary of expenditures from July 1st through February 28th. Total monthly expenditures for February were $607,132.01. On the second report is the EE expenditure budget report. Based on the Arizona Department of Education calculations, we anticipate an estimated increase in our M&O Capital's budget capacity of about $140,175. This is due to an increase in Prop 123 add-on funding, gifted add-on funding, and slight adjustments in ABM. A new Group B add-on funding was added for students who meet the eligibility requirements for free and reduced lunch. This year it was a lump sum amount of $81,899.21. However, the following years it will be budgeted item similar to SPED and ELL add-on funding. Do you guys have any questions?
Oh, no, I don't have. Anybody else have any questions? I'm aware of it. And the increases, that's good.
Yes, these are estimates, so they will be reflected on our May budget revision.
Very good. That's what I want.
Yes.
All right. Now, we're moving on to Arizona School Board Facilities Oversight Board application report. Ms. Knight.
Okay, on your first project there, the weatherization construction application is still under review for approval. The amount for this project will be $1,455,800. So they're taking a little bit longer to approve this.
We just simply because of extensions.
Correct. So they're waiting for that.
That's because it doesn't come out of the pocket. That's why they do it. It's coming out of their pocket. So, yes.
The second one is the water pipe at TES that was completed and has been taken care of. The nurse's AC unit. It was supposed to have been, it was on order, but they installed it, they got it in, and it's done. It's been taken care of. We thought it was gonna take a little bit longer, but it's been taken care of. That
Wow.
AC unit at the nurse's station, the old nurse's room, classroom at TES, does have a new AC. The TES sidewalks, we're going to cancel this until summer break. It's just, it takes too long and they're gonna do too much work to it. So we're gonna cancel this and wait till summer.
No,
TES doors, that was a project that was begun before I was handed the SFOP. And found out that the first stage was taken care of, but now we need to get bids and all that good stuff, and they need to come back and do all that, so that's what we're on right now.
so the bidding process is what we're looking for right now.
Right. It is.
All right.
And the last one, the library roof, we're gonna delay on that because of the weatherization project. Once that's done, then we'll come back and do the library here at Macy's. Okay?
Understood. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I just got to move back to where I was. This computer's so slow. Obviously, I have to ask this one. Do we have a call to the public?
No, sir.
No call to the public. We move on to action items. Right. All right. Next up, we have action item A, Macy's Student Council and Future Business Leaders of America Club field trip to California. See the direction of your faces right in front of me here, I do believe. The Arizona City Elementary students, the Student Council and Future Business Leaders of America Club are requesting permission for a field trip to the Universal Studios in Hollywood, California. They plan to depart at 11 p.m. on Friday, May 5th, and will be seen on the bus and arrive at the park on Saturday morning, May 6th. They will spend the day in the park until closing. Go back into the bus and return home. One school bus is requested for qualifying 25 students and chaperones. Cost per student is $190. The students have raised over $8,000 for 5 school trips, assembling dances and other fun activities in school year. They have worked very hard and deserve this rewarding experience. For the most of the students, this will be their first time to visit California. Now on to the student presentation.
I'm Kyrie, and I am here to represent FBLA. FBLA and council have raised enough money to go to university. This will be fun and help learn more things. This will help FBLA to be encouraged to go on more trips. We can observe workers at Universal to help choose a career path. Universal is very educational. The trips we go on at FBLA, we go on help us become better business leaders. We can see other leaders in action. There may be a chance to go on a workshop at Universal. There is also a lot of history at Universal. We can also learn who made Universal and how it started. We can also learn some science and art by the machines now. Thank you. Hello, I am Lisa, and I'm Student Council's Vice President.
Go ahead. We're just trying to turn it up.
Our proposition about going to Universal Studios is well, we as both officials and representatives have worked hard all school year. We've been motivated to help our school in an educational and entertaining way to help our students be motivated about school. As a total amount raised of around $8,000, we've hosted events such as junior high dance, 3rd and 5th grade dance, bingo for books, and have approved a couple of field trips. I'm here to introduce Mackenzie R. Hi, I'm Mackenzie and I'm secretary, and we think that Arlington, this University Students location is the way to express all the accomplishments that we've made. So I am here for a part of myself and student council asking for approval and full consent from our district board officials. Thank you for listening to our speech.
So you're trying to make it to Universal Studios. I haven't even gone to Universal Studios. So, it's for us to say, should you go or should you not go? Do you have the money? Are you ready? On you ready. You have the money. Because it is up to you to raise the funds. It's up to you to present it to us to make us feel that it should be good, that it would be good for you to go. I think anything past COVID is good to go somewhere. I'm sure that the rest of my board members probably believe pretty much the same thing, but I'll leave it up to them to decide. So I put it up to a vote for someone to make a motion.
I move that we approve the current field trip proposed on the minutes.
We have a motion made by Mr. Courtwright. Do I have a second? I'll second that. All right, Mr. Lopez has made a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Let's go have fun. I guess we're going to say let's have a second positive motion. I'm sure you guys want to go. Thank you so much. You can stay if you want to, but you look at your eyes, it doesn't look that good. So I'll see you. Have a fun trip. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. Now we move on to action item B, the 2024 Kairos Health Arizona renewal. And so I take it, we have representatives here that will come up and explain this to us.
A little bit louder? Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there.
Well, I'm not as exciting as the kids, but I sure hope that by the time I'm done, I have the same reaction that they got. All right, well, first off, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Leah Osborne. I'm your account manager. So throughout the year, your employees have any questions and concerns about health insurance. And I also have here Jennifer Sherman, who is the Director of Health Services. So to get started, I wanted to give you a little bit of background in regards to Kairos. So we realized that the health industry is broken back in 2017. And so we gathered some school districts and towns and some fire departments, and we created Kairos, which is a pool. They're owned by their members. They are represented by their 6 members. So if you see on the right hand side of the slide, you see the current members. We cover approximately 22,000 lives, a total of 68 members. So out of those 68 members, 65
5 of them are in the shared risk pool, which is what Toltec is part of, and 3 of them are self-funded. If you look at the next slide, this represents where we have current services. So we have local employers as well as outlying areas. We have some coverage here as well. So out of those 68 members, we cover 15,000 employees and 22 participants. We like to call those little buttons on the page. 20,000. I say 20. So out of those 68 members, we break it down a little bit further. We're actually made out of 41 schools, 14 cities and towns, and 13 fire districts. Together, they put their funds together, and then Kairos goes ahead and administers their programs by handling their claims as well as administering all their programs. At the end of once we paid out all those bills, any surplus that it remains, it belongs to the members. So those members have control of those funds. They're used to help control the cost of the future, as well as the stabilizing increases in the future. So feel free to add anything. So where does your money go? Obviously, your health insurance is probably one of your biggest expenses out there. So we always want to make sure that we're transparent as to where your funds are going. So 93% of the funds, so for every dollar, 93 cents of it is going to pay for your claims, for your medical, your pharmacy, your dental expenses. And then 7 cents of it is going to be paid for claim administration as well as network rentals. So one of the things that we always want to make sure that you understand is how we differentiate ourselves from other insurance carriers as well as brokers. And what differentiates us is that we offer a full service employee benefits and insurance. So we try to make sure that we not only provide you health insurance, but we provide you other services at no additional cost. One of the things we do provide for you is financial transparency. So every year we do come out and present to you how you're performing, what your claims look like. We also do your vendor oversight so that you don't have to. So if you have an issue with one of your vendors, instead of having to go to that vendor or multiple contacts, you just come to Kairos and handles those issues for you. We also provide a benefit administration support. We provide a customized enrollment platform. And then we provide support throughout the year for open enrollment as well as education for your employees. We have an award-winning advocacy clinical program, which we're going to go into a little bit more detail later on, so I'm not going to go ahead and expand on it here. But we also have compliance training and support. So legislation changes constantly, rules change, so we make sure that we're on top of those things so that you don't have to worry about that. And then throughout the year, of course, we remain engaged. So we make sure that we provide you support as we continue our mission. And once again, all those services are at no additional cost to you. One of the jobs that we have is to make sure that we contain your costs. Obviously, we want to make sure that every year you're not getting super high increases in your health insurance. So we try to make sure that we do internal RFPs on your behalf. So every year you may hear your employees say, you know what, after going out and seeing if there's anything better, we actually do that on your behalf every couple of years. We also have annual audits. So to ensure that any money that is being spent is being spent appropriately, we do that. We have a third-party administrator who comes in and audits all our records to ensure that those funds are being used appropriately. We do plan design steerage, so sometimes we try to encourage individuals to use certain services to help mitigate some of the costs. So for example, on that 1,200 PPO plan, we have implemented some non-hospital services that people pay versus a deductible to try to steer people to use those appropriate services. And then we tackle high-cost prescriptions directly through our clinical advocacy team. Obviously, our prescriptions are our biggest expense, and we try to make sure that if there's any codes available or if there's a really setting that we can provide those medications that's a less expensive team plan, we try to engage those employees who get for the advocacy program. Now, our clinical advocacy program actually won an award for excellence at the AGRIP, which is the Association of Government Risk Pools. And we're very proud of it. It's one of our best programs that we have, and it really makes us unique compared to other industries, other insurance providers. And one of the things that those nurses do is, besides trying to contain costs, is we try to make sure that the employees are taken care of as a whole. So if somebody gets put into a hospital, they get discharged, we want to make sure that we outreach to those individuals, make sure that they get their medications, that they have any follow-ups, and this is taken care of. So obviously, when you're in the hospital, you get released a lot of times. You don't know a lot of information, you might be grabbing from all the meds. You're not quite understanding what they're telling you. So we want to make sure that those individuals understand that and they follow through so that there's not another hospitalization. We also, those nurses also provide prescription drug oversight and coordination. So there are, like I mentioned earlier, in the coupons, or if the medication can be provided in a different setting, we do the outreach to make sure that through those individuals for the appropriate medications. And then we also engaged, this year we're actually expanding this program, and we have a nurse that's going to be mental health professional. So we keep hearing that there's a lot of issues with mental health, employees are not able to get assistance, providers. So this individual has been contacted to make sure that if for some reason they're not able to get those services, even though we offer different avenues, that they do have somebody that can walk through and hold them through the whole process. So we're very proud of this program, specifically our engagement rate. We have an 80% engagement rate, where normally like an insurance carrier would have 5 to 8%. So they are really comfortable with this program. All right, so your current benefits that you currently provide for your medical, your insurance is through UMR, and we provide your core, your copay, your corporate PPO plan, and free high deductible plans. For your prescriptions, we have Maxor Plus as your provider. EAP, which is an employee council services, we do have that as well as part of your benefit package, which allows for 6 visits per employee per person in the household. Teladoc, which is a virtual doctor visit that you can do, you have that as part of your medical plan as well. We have FSAs and agencies through Health Equity. We provide dental through Delta Dental and TPA, and vision through PSP. And then you have some ancillary benefits through MetLife, so your basic life insurance, supplemental life insurance, short-term disability, some worksite benefits, and just critical illness, hospital indemnity, and accident benefits. And previous legal identity theft and pet insurance. So you have a whole package of all options for employees. So what's new for this coming year? Delta Dental will have a 3% increase. The basic life insurance will be going down just slightly, not a lot. We're going to pay $575, it's going down to $520. So that is a little bit of a savings, not huge, but I feel like everybody counts. I want to make sure you're aware of that. Supplemental life for this year only, employees will be able to enroll in $150,000 in life insurance with no evidence of insurability. So that is something that we don't normally do, but this year we'll be looking for those employees to do so. Teladoc will be covered at no cost, regardless of the plan, whether it's a copay or a medical plan, will be no charge for those visits. We mentioned about the dedicated mental health resources, the nurse that we have on staff, so that's an add-on for next year. Free and Heal is a weight loss management program, which is available to employees as well at no cost. They sign up, they get like a little scale, some videos, and then they have some additional counseling as well. Short-term disability will have an increase. So currently your policy provides a 60% benefit, that'll be going up to 66 2/3 with a maximum benefit of $1,500. And then Active and Fit is a gym membership program, which the employee has access to at our gyms. That'll increase from $25 to $28 a month. And then we do have some enhancements within the worksite benefit as well. Now for your actual renewal, so the pool typically decides what percentage they are going to recommend for the pool. The pool received a recommendation of 7%. We then look at each individual member and we check to see how they perform. So if we look at your loss ratio, for the last 2 years, it's 125%. So for every dollar that we collect, we're spending $1.25. So because you're not performing as well, your recommended decrease from the 10%. So, the additional funding that will be needed is at 23,806. And that would, of course, still allow for the increase. The next 2 pages are going to show you your rates for all your different benefits. You'll see rate change in purple with the little arrow. If there are any changes to the rates, if there's no arrows, they remain the same as the previous year. All right, I think that is all I have. Do you guys have any questions for me? And not as a scientist, all right. Do you have any questions? Well, thank you guys very much, and I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was the hard part. I think that's the next one. All right, so if there's no questions, and that means I guess we have to a motion. So does anybody want to make a motion on Kairos Health Arizona renewal?
I'm not sure we renew the Kairos filter.
All right, the 2023-2024 Kairos Health Arizona renewal plan has been made, motion by Mr. Corbett. Do I have a second? Second that. Mr. Lopez has made a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? You're with us for one more year. Thank you so much for the presentation. One more time. Little bit. All right, action item C. Practicing Leadership Student Teaching Agreement with Central Arizona College. And we just make a quick, the agreement was entered in between Central Arizona College and the Tulsa School District in number 22, and its effective date was on the 20th of March, 2023. For 1-year term, and will be automatically renewed for subsequent 1-year terms unless other parties provide a notice of non-renewal to the other party 30 days prior to the end of the term. And does everybody have any questions about this? And because I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that upon this agreement, it shall renew itself unless we otherwise state so. The college and the district responsibilities. College has full responsibility for the academic content of the practical internship, student teaching, and credit grant and satisfactory completion of college and district. To agree to advance the start date for practical internship, student teaching, and specific work will appear. If you wish me to click on reading, I will, but I think the rest of you can read for yourselves and make your determination, ask questions if need be. We will go to that point. Any questions whatsoever? We understand where we're going with this one. It's just it's just our agreement between our district and Central Arizona College. The partnership our local college will provide, and this is pretty much what it ends up being. This partnership with the local college will provide the opportunity to have student teachers complete their course requirements within our schools and connecting themselves with our district. So in other words, they go through this to the college and they can complete their courses. And it gives them an opportunity to finish that up and then come back and make sure that they're here at our district. And this is what we're looking for, teachers in our district. All right, so this is pretty much, I don't know what we're pretty much, but this is what we're kind of looking for to get our teachers up and approved, and so we can, working with Central Arizona College seems to be one of the better options that we have by recruiting for us. Yes. So if we have no questions, I'd like to see if I can get a motion on the agreement with Central Arizona College. All right. Mr. Ricker has made a motion for practicum internship student teaching agreement with the Central Arizona College. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Mr. Lewis has made a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. We move on to action item 6. The Pinal County School District and Pinal County IGA for radio communication systems. What this is actually, we'll be setting up towers, and it will be a better way for us to communication, not just communication, but it has to do with our computers and there'll be a 5G program. IGA completes the lease of the school's property that co-locate communications equipment, pre-existing school districts and home communication towers, construction of a new communication tower upon the location of communications equipment. They've also said that there would be radio communications already would be able to put this communications in the buses also, and that would be free of charge. And I know where there are buses that will use this in the system for other high schools, where they actually can track the buses with this, and who goes on board the buses. So to me, if that's free, this looks like a deal for me. But if anybody has any questions about this whatsoever, and the 5G program looks like it's they'll be using pre-existing towers and also constructing new communication towers between separate schools. Any questions? Can I get a motion for the Pinal County School District, Pinal County IGA and radio communication system?
I'll make a motion to approve
Mr.
Pinal
Lopez,
School District, now IGA.
for the radio communications. Thank you very much, Mr. Lopez. Made a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Colby made a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Moving on to action item 8, 8th grade promotion certificates. This is the first year that I know that they've asked for. We've used the services that Pinal County School Superintendents provide us with certificates
eighth grade student promotion for high schools under the leadership of Superintendent Rogers. Upon request, these certificates are provided free of charge. Covers are also available upon request, which we have also requested this year. This is again required now for the approval of the board to request these certificates no later than April 17th. So we've done this for several years now, and it all seems to work out quite well. I know you guys have been involved with it, but my hand gets cramped writing my name so many times, but it does work out quite well, and we appreciate the superintendent's office for helping us out and providing us free of charge. Are there any questions? Sounds like no questions. It's pretty straightforward. So can I get a motion?
Make a motion to eighth grade promotion certification.
Mr. Lopez, the motion for the eighth grade promotion certificate is provided by the superintendent's office. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, I had to have a second. Sorry, my mistake. And I have a second by Mr. Porter. I already heard him say it. All in favor say aye. Aye. All against? We're moving on now to the 2023-2024 hourly exempt salary schedule revisions. And this is the EL coordinator, which is English learning coordinator position was removed. Our EL coordinator was Luca Tapia, and she is retiring and now have EL teachers in both campuses, so the need for a coordinator is no longer necessary since we have one on each campus. And so they're going to cut the EL teaching position that we needed in campus. And then we move on to the district office receptionist grant position was removed. We needed a grant writer, so this part of the title of the position, no one was in the position had previously taken on this role. So obviously we no longer need it. It's part of the title of this position. But no one in the position had previously taken on that role. And we move down to the food service clerk was removed from the food service cashier position. Food service prep cook is updated to food service cook. And so we no longer need prep cook. And the full-time equivalency was updated where necessary to align with the work hours. So that's for that. And the 2023-2024 exempt employee salary schedule. The in-house substitute teacher position was added. The district grant student activities treasurer was added to this position. It was revamped from that which was previously. It's just kind of like putting all those things together and making it work out, because we had too many positions that actually were all in play but had a different name. So this is what changed. If there's any questions on that. If you have questions, can we have a motion?
I move that we approve the employee pay schedule.
That 2023-2024 hourly exempt salary schedule revisions. And do I have a second? Mr. Ricker has made a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. We move on to action item G, 2023-2024 employee renewals. And this is the unapproval of the contracts or work agreements will be composed and delivered to the employees. In other words, the contracts or work agreements will be effective for the new fiscal year, which begins on July 1st, 2023. This is just a all those who are It's just a renewal of all contracts. So renewal of all contracts for the Arizona City employee renewal, the Toltec Elementary employee renewal, food services employee renewal, transportation maintenance employees, and the district employee renewal. This is for all those contracts. Any questions about that? It's straightforward. Just say put out a contract, so each one can be. If there are no questions, we move on. Do I have a motion for the 2023-2024 employee renewals?
I would make a motion for the approval of the 23-24 employee renewals.
All right, Mr. Ritter has made a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All right, I have a second by Colquitt and Lopez. All in favor say aye. Aye. All against? All right, this is about the resignation that we have. Raven Oster was hired as a paraprofessional on October 19, 2021. She was promoted to the position of lead special education paraprofessional. Her contract started April 7, 6, 2022. Raven submitted her resignation letter on January 30, 2023, effective date February 23, 2023, due to the need to move out of state with her family. She stated, "This has been an amazing opportunity for me here, and I am very grateful to have the ability to work here as long as I have and gain all the experience and growth that I have had. I've met amazing people and formed many friendships along the way. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help make the transition to a new free floor lead para easy." Now I'm not going to go through all the other stuff, but it leads to, are we going to, it's $500 worth of damages. Because of the fact that we have to put substitutes in play. Was this an emergency that she left? But this has caused us some pain with money. And I must admit that it's very difficult for me because I've heard that she's been very, very good, and I appreciate a person who has worked hard and diligently at their job. But I personally, when they leave in the midst of everything, and we're right nearing the end of the year, we need the people that we have, and that puts us out of play. It's very difficult for me to say that yes, I want $500 damages from Raven Oster, but instead of putting everybody else out there, I will make a motion that we have $500 damage from Raven Oster for non-finishing up the school for her contract. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Courtwright has been second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. We move on to the Arizona Elementary School in-house substitute resignation. Shanti Gardner was hired in the position of in-house substitute with the start date of August 2nd, 2022. Shanti has been sent principal Humphrey's text message on Monday, February 27th, 2023, with the information that she needs to resign immediately to take care of her father due to declining health. And these are the things that we've discussed before. Well, we all have discussed this. I have discussed it. When I find family members in maybe the last days or something, being with a family member, they need to leave or take care of them and they're declining health, I never charge them for liquidated damages. This is not of their accord. They're not trying to advance monies somewhere else. And I feel for them, and I hope we all pray for them, and hopefully everything is working well with their father and with Shanty Gardens people. I make a motion that we do not have liquidated damages in the Shanty Gardens due to health issues. Do I have a second? Mr. Richter, a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Now, for 7, closing of the meeting. We made it. Maybe. Okay. So April 10th is the second Monday of the month, but it's Easter Monday, obviously. I don't think that that's going to be a good time to do that. So if we can move it to the third Monday, which is April 17th, how's everybody doing there? Do we have anybody looking at all there? I'm going to look at my. Very good. We're good. All right. As for that, I guess the next meeting date will be the third Monday, April 17th. And we move on, since we have that figured out, we move on to the adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn today's meeting?
I move that we adjourn.
Mr. Corbett has made a motion that we adjourn. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Oh, I need a second. I second. And now we say aye. I'm